また、米メディア、ファウルテリトリーでも大谷選手の話題で盛り上がりを見せていました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Nobody reaching milestones at faster clip than Shohei Ohtani. Fastest players, look at this, to reach 300 home runs and 150 stolen bases. How the heck is he here already? 1,121, 9 years. This is absolutely incredible.
Lauren, the only difference between Ohtani and the other three guys on that board is that he's pitched 614 innings. He's a 2.83 career ERA. I got home last night, me and Cliff Floyd went and played it. Unbelievable.
Good play.
I'll let him tell you. He struggled early. He got it rolling on the back. But we had
Shohei play.
This is incredible. I got home last night talking to Devin and Rich, and focusing on what the A block's going to be about. And I'm like, I don't know, a lot of people have had monster days, Tuesdays, the landscape's always packed. But as soon as he hit his 300th homer, I went down to Shohei Ohtani wormhole. And it's almost like we get fatigued to it, how great he is. And when it's all said and done, let's not forget, I remember texting Lauren during the postseason when they were playing a
Strikeouts, 3 home runs.
And I was like, Lauren, you're witnessing history. This is the greatest baseball player that will ever walk the planet. And I'm starting to think I can make the argument that he might be the greatest athlete of all time. We got a couple boards. What he's doing is ridiculous, and that's why we kid all the time and say he's AI. There might be some truth to it. I want to dive in on this. So we had Brendan that said, knock it up, because we got to start the download here. The Ohtani, and he hits his 300th homer on a 2-0 heater away from Michael Lorenzen, who's stuck himself in the WBC. He gives Dr. Roberts a hug right there. Dissect this. The players to win 5, he's going to win his 5th. He's going to win 4 in a row, 4 MVPs in a row, potentially 3 World Series in a row. Okay. The MVP is over in spring training if he's healthy. Let that sink in. In a world where Barry Bonds is Chipper Jones, Mickey Mantle, go down the list. That award is the most prestigious award in our sport to go with the Cy Young. And it's over before the season begins if he's healthy. Players to win 5+ MVP awards in major North American professional sports. Wayne Gretzky's got 9, Gordie Howe's got 6, Bonds. This is what we're talking about. Peyton Manning's got 5. Shohei's won 4 MVP awards. He's a minus 2,000 favorite to win the 2026 NL MVP awards, according to FanDuel. So I want to take us down memory lane, okay? 2018, he shows up on the scene. I was calling Japan games with Paul Severino in a studio, and we laid odds on Shohei Ohtani, and we're like, oh my God. When he shows up, game, set, match, and what did he do? He gets his first career homer right there. Okay, wait a second. Pause. Back that up just a little bit. Pause. He's going to have more MVPs when it's over. But between Pujols and Trout, they got 6. And we talk about Pujols. Pujols might be one of the greatest right-handed hitters. I know he's one of the greatest right-handed hitters of all time. Mike Trout's one of the best players that ever played the game. And he's going to do what they've done combined in the sport, and then get on the bump and dominate and pitch to a win. It doesn't make any sense. In 2018, he wins the Rookie of the Year. You can run it. 285, 22 homers, and 925 OPS in 104 games. And just to get loose in 10 starts, he goes 3-3-1. And in his second start in his career on this soil, he punches 12 and takes a perfect game into the 7th. Okay, so continue to download, because he's even getting better. I'm going to fast forward to 2021 when he wins his first MVP. 46 goals, 100 RBIs, and 965 OPS, 26 stolen bases just because he's kidding around. A 9-2 record with a 3.18 ERA in 23 starts. Okay, so Shohei Ohtani, since he took the bump in 2021, what kind of pitcher is he? The best if you're looking at ERA. Expected ERA, he's fourth. Fielding independent pitching at things he can control. Walks, homers, strikeouts, he's fourth. He punches the most hits. Second, opponent average, no one hits him and no one slugs off. And by the way, he's just getting warmed up from the offensive standpoint. Keep the download going. Type him into ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, I don't care. They're going to start and call the next AI product on time because he ends up hitting his 100th career home run right here. We're in 2022 now. He finishes fourth in the AL in Cy Young and second to Judge in the MVP. And this is, Judge went bonkers, 62 homers. He had 34 and an 875 OPS. Now we're going to 2023. Last year with the Angels, 34 homers, 95 20 stolen bases, 10 and 5 with a 3.14 in 23 starts, and he leads the American League in OPS plus, and then he introduces us to Decoy, the fake dog. Now look, what does your dog do? Because mine just barks at me and brings me a toy. He's just doing flips and giving him high fives when he wins MVP. You think that dog, he went to someone's backyard and picked that out of the litter?
Yeah.
You're nuts. My Dolly won't go outside because she doesn't want to get her feet wet. You're a Dolly.
That doesn't go outside for you. You're the problem.
So, 2023, guys. Yeah, because we're still down. Look at the offensive ranks since 2023. He's first in homers. He's fourth in he's first in runs on base. Just outside the top 10 in stolen bases. And he's the number one starter. Now he's starting to fully mature. He's getting actually smart. Because now he's going to flip the script. He's going to sign with the Dodgers. But he's not just going to. He's going to get $700 million. And I don't know how anybody makes more money than him, but like I said, Juan Soto doesn't have touch for territory. A lot of it deferred. So give me just a little second here. Give me a nice clean shot for this. Here. Give me a little close. So he signs for $700. He defers $680 of it. Why does he defer $680 of it? Because he's going to be in parts unknown when they pay that. He's not paying for it. He's making like 30-40 million in endorsements. This guy is like global, international, superstar. Like, it's incredible. So he hits his 200th homer. You know how he endears himself to the Dodgers fans running? Hits 54 homers, 130 RBIs. Oh, I'm not going to pitch this year. So I'm going to steal almost 60 bats, and then I'm going to join the 50-50 club in September, going 6 for 6 with 3 bombs and 10 RBIs and win my first World Series. 2025. Here we go again. More of the same. 282. 55 homers. 55 homers, 102 RBIs, an OPS north of 1,000. 20 stolen bases, a 2.87 ERA in 47 innings pitched. He led the National League in slug, OPS, and OPS plus, and Lauren got to witness the greatest performance in a postseason game in the history of the sport. What did he do?
10 strikeouts, 3 home runs.
6 innings, 10 punch.
And going into that, we had no idea who was going to be the MVP of that series. And it definitely wasn't him. He wasn't great at the plate. And then that.
And then every ball was north of 430 feet. Just absolutely cripplifying baseballs. And then shows up this year, hits his 300th homer, but you could tell. I like my Ohtani to try and hit 50. Maybe he gets there. He's decided he wants to try and win the Cy Young this year. So what does he do? He goes 8-2 with a 1.79 ERA up until this point. I go back to this. I remember walking by Lou Pinilla's office in Cincinnati one time, and he was looking at the stats, and I'm like, what are you looking at, pitcher-wise? And he said, look at whip. Now, what's whip? I didn't even know what it was. It's like, it's walks, hits, and hit pitch. How much do you not guys get on base? He was really into that. Ohtani lets less than one batter on base per innings. Okay? Leaderboards this season, offensive OPS, minimum 200 plate appearances. We talk about these two guys like they're two of the best hitters in the game. rightfully so. Otani's third. Opponent OPS. Nobody hits the man. So I just think there's moments in time where we have to take a step back and realize what we're witnessing. Because he started a trend, but have you seen another guy
Not
come
like
through
this.
and do what he's done? Jack Leone's throwing 97 miles an hour in Florida.
If you don't think he's the greatest player of all time, then you're just being contrarian and you're being hot takey and sports talk radio guy.
He's turning into greatest stole landscape.
You're right. He's making a very strong argument. It's a privilege to watch it.
This one kind of snuck under the radar. Shohei Otani's 300th home run. I know it's just a shiny number. No Japanese baseball team has ever done that. And he does it in 1,102 games. The only players to get there faster by games: Aaron Judge, Ralph Kiner, Wayne Howard, Juan Gonzalez. And Alden Gonzalez provided this tweet and said none of them touched.
But this is awesome. I mean, it's a big number. It's a round number. It's cool. Fastest guy, fifth fastest Japanese, first guy Japanese guy. Congratulations, Shohei. Add it to your monitor.
It's all good. When you're this good, Kratz, you're chasing the team accomplishments, but which I'm okay with. I used to be like, I don't know how I feel about this, but now I'm good with it. He recognizes his individual accomplishments, and they mean a lot to him. Some players are it's just about the team. Like, that's business. Shohei, I feel like, it's like a little more out in the open. Like, I would like to win MVPs. I'd like a Cy Young. I'd like to set milestones.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not distracting. The stuff he's doing isn't distracting his team from winning. And what people need to understand, his first 3 years, he went in 18, 19, and 20. Now, 20 was the abbreviated season, but he had 22 homers, 18 homers, 7 homers. Just so you know, it wasn't like he's been hitting 50 every year, which he won't hit that many this year, but to get to 300, he's also one of 4 Japanese-born players to have over 100 home runs in their career. I honestly thought that number would be more when I first heard that stat, but 300 is just a ridiculous amount. Thank you, Alden, for telling us that he pitches too. He pitches? He's not one of us. Sorry. I just don't think he's going to. I just don't think this year he's going to. As much as he wants it, first of all, he's not going to be at the pitch enough. He's not going to have the innings. It's just not going to happen. Sorry, Shohei, people that are going to kill me and say it's not. I just don't see he's going to have. He doesn't qualify for the ERA title, and there's too many other guys that are having a good year. Christopher Sanchez helped him out the other day, giving him a 20 spot.
Yeah.
Against he's also he's also sitting there going, he's got to take a day off for this. He's got to get pushed back a day for that. And I think we talked about it early. Yes, it's fine. Corbin Burns won it with 159 innings and a billion strikeouts. The issue is Miz is going to win with the strikeouts. And if Shohei doesn't have, I know this is crazy to say, if he doesn't have like below a 1-2 ERA, I don't think voters are going to be like, he did enough. As much as he's going to run away with the MVP award, I think I agree with AJ. I just think too many things are going to allow for him to win. It's tough. Because there's too many guys who specialize in the pitching. I know. There's so many guys that are just specializing in the pitching. It's going to be hard. Because they're going to say, we'll just give Shohei the MVP and we can give someone else the Cy Young.
If he has the numbers, they would give it to him. But
yes,
they're really good competition. The Miz stays healthy. What are we doing? This is a ridiculous run that he's on.
And Zach Wheeler is going to lose it again. He's going to be another top 3.
Yeah, because Skeens really fell out of the picture because he went through a pretty long slump just now. Amazing, though, for Shohei. Team lost, by the way, to the Rockies. They were up 3-1 late. I think the win for the Dodgers was Evan Phillips came back, looked good in a clean inning in the 9th. So you add someone else to the bullpen who used to be a top 3 leverage reliever for them, a closer at times.
Yeah.
Slowly trickle down and get everyone healthy for October. That's the game you play with Shohei, too. My last point on this is the consistency. It's getting pretty durable these days. In his 30s, coming off surgeries.
When is his birthday? When was his birthday? 2 days ago? His birthday was recent. July 5th. Yep. Yeah.
And he's, what, 32? 32 years old. Yep. But will he get to 500?
How many more years does he have?
I think 3 more years of pitching, and I think many more years of hitting.
How many more years does he have in his contract? 7?
Something like that.
30.
He's won 2 World Series. This is his 3rd year. He's at 3. I think he might get to 5. If he stays healthy, he'll get to 5. Because even if he's got 7 years, he gets 30 a year. That's 210. He's still got this year to go. Half a year. So I think he will get to 5.
いかがでしたでしょうか？このチャンネルでは、日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら、高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。